Hello children, this is Friday and I'm back again with the second part of the poem Sita's explanation. So I welcome to all of you 12 arts A, B and C to listen to my second part of the story Sita. I told you right last class that find out why Sita was crying, why she was weeping. So let me go to the history a little bit. So Sita was a very beautiful princess who got married to Rama. All right, and due to some unfortunate reason, and you know the reason, uh, Rama has to go for vanvas. Okay, 14 years vanvas. That means he has to live in the jungle, leaving all his comfort of the palace. So when he was living in the jungle, his wife was kidnapped. You know that, right? And she was taken to Lanka, and she was taken by whom? Ravana, yes. So she was taken by Ravana, and then Rama rescued Rama, Lakshman, his brother, and Hanuman, God Hanuman. Everyone they set up together. They have had a team, and they fought against Ravana. They defeated Ravana. They defeated Lanka, and they rescued Sita. All right, and they happily came to Ayodhya. Now Sita is coronated as the queen of Ayodhya, and Rama is coronated as the king of Ayodhya. But some people started making up stories that is Sita pure? Okay, she stayed in with Ravana in Lanka. Is she pure? All right, but Sita already gave her Agni Pariksha. Okay, to explain her purity, she told Rama that I will walk in the fire. If I'm impure, I will burn myself here in the fire. If I'm pure, the fire will not be able to burn me. Okay, and same thing happened. The fire was not able to burn her. She walked across the fire. And why the fire was not able to burn her? Because she was pure. She didn't have any relation with Ravana, and Ravana also had never touched her. Okay, and but people in the Ayodhya, they did not believe that. They thought that Sita is no longer pure, she's impure, because she stayed so many days in a different country, all right, with different people. How can we believe that she is pure? At last Rama has to send her again for the next vanvas. Okay, saying that Sita, you have to go away, because my people, my countrymen are not going to like that you stay here with me. Okay, and to set a good example, I have to again send you for vanvas. And Sita, for the second vanvas, she went. All right, and she had nowhere to go. She cannot go to Mithila, her place. Okay, her mom's place. So where she is going to go now? She had nowhere to go. That time Rishi Valmiki came to rescue her. Okay, and gave her shelter. Understood? So Rishi Valmiki gave her shelter in that ashram which I have narrated to you in the last class. Okay, in the last video. So she lived in that ashram and she's crying because she's feeling very sad. When her husband was sent for vanvas for 14 years, she could have stayed back because the order was not for her, only for her husband. But she went with her husband. And now, when everyone in the society is claiming her impure, her husband know that she is pure, he could have stand for her. But he is a very good king. He wanted everything should be in order. Therefore, to set an example, he sacrificed himself. He told that my wife, you only go out of this nation, because these people, otherwise they will not understand even if I say. So Sita, she sacrificed herself twice. Now last time she went with Rama and Lakshmana, her brother-in-law. Now this time, second time, she went all alone, and when she went alone, she was also pregnant. Okay, and nobody knew about it. So Rishi Valmiki, after testifying her purity, he accepted her in this sacred ashram, which the mother was narrating and the three children were imagining with wide open eyes. And Sita was crying, that's why, because she loved her husband so much. She gave up everything for him. She gave up all the comfort and luxury, and she went with Rama for 14 years, vanvas, and to live in the jungle. And there she was kidnapped, she was harassed, and she was asked to also prove that she is pure, whereas she proved. Thereafter again she was sent to exile in the jungle. Okay, nobody believed her purity. So she definitely has to be sad, whenever you help someone so much, and if that same person comes and tells you that you are not a good person, don't you feel bad about it? You will definitely, right? So she went for second exile. As a queen, she had to enjoy the luxury of the mahal, of the palace, but she went to the jungle, leaving all her comfort, her jewelries, her clothing, her accessories, her maids, servants, nothing went with her. She went all alone. But she belonged to two big empires. Her father, her own father's empire is Mithila, which situated in Nepal, and her husband's empire is in Ayodhya, which is in Uttar Pradesh. So she was from two big family, but thereafter, even after that, she had to go for two times exile, and she was living with Rishi Valmiki in his ashram, protected ashram. So, coming to the point, she was weeping. Do you remember I told you she was weeping, and the three children were also shedding their tears when the mother was narrating the story? Yes. So, tears from three pairs of young eyes fall amain. So, tears are coming out from the three pairs of young eyes. That means Abzu, Aru, and Toru were crying when the mother was narrating the sad story of Sita. It is an old story, and the lay which has evoked sad Sita from the past. Okay, it's a very old story, very old story. But when the mother narrated the story, okay, in their imagination, Sita was born, isn't it? Sita was born, right? Sita died long back, but if I tell you about Sita, doesn't she born in your imagination? Isn't she born in your imagination? Can't you see her? You can see her definitely, right? So the mother story has evoked Sita, made her alive in the dreams, in the imagination of the children, Toru, Abzu, and Aru. And what has evoked Sita? What has created Sita again? What has brought back Sita again in the imagination of the children? The mother's song, the beautiful song of mother. Do you love your mom? Tell me honestly. Do you love your mom? What she says? Sometimes she is angry. And why she is angry? Because of your good. But after all, she is the best person for you in the world, right? So Toru, Abzu, and Aru, when they used to sleep, the mother used to sing song for them. And they used to listen to the beautiful song, and this song sometimes also makes them emotional. So this song made Sita alive in their imagination. Sita died long back, but the mother's song was so powerful that resurrected Sita, created Sita, or Sita was reborn in the imagination of the three children. Tish hushed at last and melts the picture from their sight away. And Torudat is at present very lonely. Okay, so she was imagining everything. She's imagining two things: the way the mother narrated the story Sita, alright, and also the story of Sita. But now everything is gone. She's no longer able to see the story of Sita in her imagination, and she's no longer able to see her mother and her two siblings anymore. All of them died, and she's the only one survivor living. And melt that picture from their sight away, yet shall they dream of it until the day. So when the mother used to tell the story of Sita, the children will listen to it and they go for sleep. And they go for sleep. And in the dream also they will imagine Sita. Does it ever happen to you that whatever you see before you sleep, you dream that same thing in your sleep? For example, you're watching a haunted movie, and in the dream you see ghosts coming towards you. Does it happen sometime? It happens to me. I'm sure it happens to at least some of you who are listening to me. So the children would listen the story of Sita, and they would sleep very peacefully, and in the dream they would imagine Sita, how she was crying, where she is leaving. All right. The last two lines are very emotional. Let me read the line, then I'll explain. When shall those children by their mother's side gather army as erst as eventide? So this line means that when shall those children by my mother's side? Who were the three children by the mother's side? Toru, Abzu, and Aru. Now mother is also no more. Toru is alive. Abzu and Aru is also no more. They all are dead. They all died. So at present, Torudat is lonely. Okay, she is a lonely, and she is writing. Why she is writing this poem? Do you know? She is remembering her mother. She's remembering the moment when her mother, those moments when her mother used to tell and narrate the story of Sita. She's remembering those moments when the three siblings and her mother used to narrate her the story. Alright, so she was missing those beautiful moments, and those moments, can it be brought back again from the past? No, right? Because the people who were there are no longer alive. So she was, in through her poem, expressing her suffocation and her, frustration, that can I gather, them again to me? Okay, when shall those children by my mother's side gather? Can I bring my mom and my two siblings again to me? Alright, can she again read that beautiful story to me so that I can lay myself peacefully? Ah, me, as erst at even time. That means time is very strong. Time is superbly strong. Okay, time never gives mercy to anyone, and with time we all will have to also go away from this planet. So time has finished them. Time has taken away Torudat's mother, Torudat's sister Aru, and Torudat's brother, Abzu. So she is praying, can they be brought back again from the past, and can that beautiful story sung by my mother can be sang again? But that's not possible, right? Okay, so it's a wonderful poem written by Torudat, and the name of the poem is Sita. I hope that when you watch two videos of Sita Part 1 and Part 2 together, you will be able to understand this poem very well. So I hope that you have understood. If you don't understand, or if you have any problem in understanding, please let me know. I will be there for you all the time. So have a good day ahead. Thank you so much.